So this is one of my favorite yoga sequences to do early in the morning or even as a midday break between Zoom meetings, or if you just want to have a little bit of space and reset for yourself. Come to get started with the legs crossed in an easy seat position, and just bring your focus into your breath. So I like to start this practice on my bed, legs crossed in an easy seat, staring out the window because I get to see a beautiful view of nature. Come into your breath, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose, and starting with some centering breath just to bring you into your practice. Take an inhale, arms lift overhead, reach, and then breathing out, palms together, bring them down through the midline. Let's do that a few more times, breathing in to lift. You're centering your thoughts, and then breathing out to bring your focus into your practice. I like to do this because it's a signal for me that it's time to slow down, put the world on pause, and just take this time for myself. After those centering breaths, just start to bring some tiny movement into your body. So maybe you want to start with little rotations through the wrists, through the fingers, just releasing any tension that you might have. And then you can make those movements bigger by just rotating your neck and your shoulders, little circles, and then try the other direction. Just moving with lots of gentleness here. Afterwards, let's try some seated cat-cow sequences. So as you breathe in, just let your chest reach forward, and then breathe out, tuck your chin in and curl the spine. Inhale, open the chest, and then exhale, chin tucks in and curl. Don't worry about how far you go. Again, we're practicing self-compassion, so that means you move with ease and you move with gentleness. Keeping that focus on your breath. Bring some more mobility now into your spine with some circles, just moving around through the body. This is from Kundalini Yoga or Laya Yoga, and it's a great way to bring your focus inward, but also to align your energy. And then once you're done with the circles, you can try it in the other direction. You go as slow as you need to. You make those circles as small as you need to, or as big as you want. Bringing yourself back to center. Let's try some side stretches now. So inhale, arms lift overhead, palms touch. And then breathe out, lower one hand and just side bend over. Keep the neck, the shoulders relaxed, the legs relaxed. Breath in to lift and breath out, try the other side. You want your hips pressing downward so the hips are centered and anchored. One more round, filling up as you inhale and side bending as you exhale. Just feeling that beautiful release again, down through the spine and down through your side body. Now we do the same sequence all over again, and just switch your feet, just so the legs feel balanced. So reset your easy pose, putting the other leg in front. Come into those wrist and shoulder releases. Again, taking your time here. It's usually on the second round that I will bring some neck stretches in. I have a neck injury, so I always want to make sure my body is warmed and I move very slowly. I always invite you, if you're doing anything with your neck, to always be gentle. You always want to protect your body. Back again. Chest reaching forward, spine curling for the seated cat-cow sequence. Feeling the inhale expand and then the exhale, creating that release. So because it's a second round, maybe you'll be able to move a little deeper. This is up to you. Coming back again to those circles. So now you know what to expect. What do you need on this side? Do you need to go bigger? Do you need to go slower? Taking your time here to just notice the sensations that you feel in your body. And then try it in the other direction, staying with your smooth, calm breaths. With your legs still in that easy sit position, knees relaxing wide, going into our side bend. So breath in, arms will lift. You lengthen through the body. And then breath out, keep the length as you reach over to the side. Allow the knees and the hips to stay relaxed. The arms and the shoulders to release. As you go to the other side, you can tuck the chin in and look down. It's a beautiful way to give yourself a gentle neck stretch. You have one more round. And again. Just enjoy the sensations. Notice how your body is responding to this movement. Now let's bring ourselves up to a tabletop position. So come onto your hands and knees. The knees are under the hips, the hands are under the shoulders. We start off with the cat and cow sequence again. So inhale, chest forward, arching through the spine, and then breathing out, curling and tucking the chin in. A few more like this. So again, moving at your own pace, feeling the mobility and the release down your back. One more. After you finish that last sequence, bring yourself back to tabletop. And coming into child's pose, so the toes will touch and the knees will open wide. Allow your hips to sit back towards your heels and reach your chest and your head down as you let the arms lengthen overhead. See if you can breathe into the back, the side, and the front of your body. Now, if you find it difficult to breathe here, you can turn your head to the side if that feels more comfortable. And just noticing that three-dimensional breath into the front, the side, and the back of your chest. Inhale, one arm lifts up. We thread the needle by slipping the arm through as you breathe out, lowering the head and the shoulder down. So we're just coming into a gentle spinal twist here. Inhale, arm lifts, reset, and exhale, lower. You get to try it on the other side. So every time you breathe in, you lift, and then you breathe out. And you surrender as you slip the arm through. Think of making the head and the shoulders relaxed here and allowing the hips to release. Breathing in, arms lift, exhale, reset back to that child's pose. So we get to do one more round of our spinal mobility, coming back to your tabletop and moving into your cat-cow sequence. So you know what your body needs here. Move in whatever manner feels good for you, in whatever pace you need. Keeping your in-breath and your out-breath smooth, even, and soft. Finishing up the last round, bringing it back to tabletop. Let's thread the needle again. Lift the arm up as you inhale and exhale, slip through, lowering the chest and the shoulder and the head. This time the hips can stay lifted. It just gives you a different sensation in your spinal twist. And then again you breathe in to reset, arms up, and exhale, lower. Trying it on the other side, rising with your in-breath and slipping the arm through, gentle twist as you exhale. Acknowledge the sensations in your body and acknowledge them without judgment. Just notice. Resetting, coming back to tabletop, and now bringing yourself to lie on your back. You might want to reach out for a stretch if that feels good for you, or you might want to curl the knees into the chest, give yourself a little hug. From here, we're going to go to some stretches for the legs. So with your knees still bent, just slowly bring one leg in. You can keep the knee bent, or you can gently extend, and it's okay if your knee stays bent. If it feels right, some rotations through the ankles, flexing the feet. Just noticing again, what does your body need? Where is the tension? We're focusing on self-compassion, so that means being gentle. And don't worry about trying to get that perfect stretch in there. It's just about bringing awareness to your body. Try it on the other side, and again, notice the sensations on this side. What do you need? Those rotations again. Do you need to come closer or move farther away with the leg? This is your practice. Your breath remains calm, steady. Hug the knees in. Let's try a twist. Inhale and then exhale. Slowly lower the knees and the legs to one side as you turn your head to the opposite direction if it feels comfortable. Arms will open wide and shoulders will just sink downward. Noticing the spinal rotation. Let's inhale, lift the legs back up, and then exhale, try the twist on the other side. Allowing feet, legs, hips, shoulders, and arms to sink downward. With your next breath in, you bring your knees back up to center. And as you exhale, you can curl them in for one more hug. Now you can finish your practice here and move on to your day, or you can come into a position for your meditation. And because you're on your bed, here's where you can use your props, like your pillows. I like to put them under my knees with the soles of the feet together and come to a reclined bound angle pose. But another option that you have is to also stack the pillows on top of one another and place your feet and legs on top, so you are elevating your legs as you recline and lie down. And this is a great way to bring better blood flow into your body. So you choose a comfortable position for your meditation. It can also be seated as well. When your practice is done, I invite you to finish with a focus on our 4 energetic bodies. So take an inhale, lift the arms overhead, palms together, and then exhale, bring them down through the midline, and hands stop at your stomach to acknowledge your physical body and to thank your body for everything it does for you, for your health and your well-being. Another inhale, arms lift overhead, and exhale, come down through the midline and stop at your heart, checking in with your emotions and hoping that you can act with love and kindness at all times. A breath in to lift, and then a breath out to lower, and stopping at your mouth to acknowledge your intellectual body and knowing that your thoughts generate your actions and that you hope to always lead with good actions. Another breath in to lift, and then finally exhale and stopping at your head to acknowledge your spiritual body, to connect to your true self, your divine being. Thank you everyone for joining in this practice.